Hey y'all, it's CherokeeStarfish. Welcome to Wasteland 2. Y'all enjoyed the first one so much, we decided to do this second one as a charity incentive. So we are following up on that, and we also are following up on our Patreon poll that was open to the public. We let y'all decide whether we are bringing back the original Team Alpha from the first Wasteland that I played through not that long ago, or if we are starting over with a fresh-faced crew of new Rangers. And 86% of y'all decided that you wanted to see Dina Might and the others back again, so that's what's happening. So this is going to be a very special playthrough. Let us dive on in.
Once again, in the glow of the atom.
Our old friend the Scorpitron. Oh, well, we definitely want to create a custom squad. Okay, so yeah, the crew is back. It is time for new adventure. Old Rangers, new adventure. If you did not see my previous playthrough of the original Wasteland, it was a lot of fun. I really had a blast, and I have to say, for like a 40-year-old video game, it holds up, or at least for me it did. I really enjoyed it. So you can find that on the YouTube channel. There's a whole playlist. And because y'all voted to bring back the original Team Alpha from the first one to be Team Echo in the second one, there's not actually an import feature because there is just too big of a gap between these two games. So I had to do my best. And that means that I recreated all of them, all four of our Rangers, to the best of my ability using what I was able to access in Wasteland 2. Now, keep in mind, we were pretty high level at the end of the first one. So, here we go. Dina Might. You see, I tried to convert their skills over. The skills are different, but I tried to convert their skills over as accurately as I reasonably could, along with their attributes, which of course are also very different. I've tried to remake them as close to the original after the Base Cochise incident as I felt like I could get them. Now, that being said, first of all, there are some different skills. It's not going to be one-to-one. And second of all, some equipment's different. So remember, like, the meson cannon was the best weapon in the first game. So we have the meson cannon. Why would they have thrown it away? They would keep it as long as it still worked, right? So they've got it. But in Wasteland 2, there are better weapons than the meson cannon. And we're going to find them. So we are not starting out with the best equipment in the game just because we brought over the stuff that we already had. Yes, this is the sequel. It's like starting back at level 1, but we're not. Dina Might and the crew are more like that rare boss that you fight, that then they join the party later, and they actually have all of the abilities that they used against you in the boss fight, instead of randomly being like 5 levels lower than you for some reason with no skills. And yes, I have written backgrounds for each of them based on the first game. We're going to go through those. Now, I have also chosen a portrait for each of them. I did my best. Once again, based on their history and on the personalities that they developed during the original playthrough, and during the identities that they had. So I hope that you like them. And of course, these models over here are very limited, so I matched them up to the portraits the best that I could, but some of them are not going to be great. But that's okay, we'll cover them up with other equipment as we go through the game. So yes, this is Dina, the party leader. Back when the Desert Rangers set out to investigate the robotic army threatening Vegas, Dina was in charge of the squad. It was thanks to her leadership that Team Echo held together as rookies in the Wasteland, given their mightily different personalities. During the mission, she blew through more than a few doors that got in the Rangers' way, from cave-ins to armored vaults. Yeah, right. That's almost the same thing. I love when games do that. Like, they have an explanation for why you're starting with the same characters in the sequel and they don't have any of their stuff. I love when they at least make an attempt, but yeah, a lot of times there's just no explanation given. Any lock Skull couldn't pick, Dinah had a key for. That'd generally be considered badass enough on its own, since everyone loves a good explosion, but maybe her most impressive contribution to Team Echo's success was when she volunteered to enter the virtual reality environment inside Erwin John Finster's cyborg head. Only one person could use the machine, so with Brains and the rest stand and watch on the outside, Dinah plugged in and hacked her way through some of the toughest and meanest nightmares old nutjob Finster could program to guard his memories. Too bad for them, since it turned out there ain't nothing in Arizona tougher and meaner than Dina Might. Yep. So, select another existing ranger. And we all know who was in the slot 2, right? Second slot. So, here we go. Ira Knuckles. There he is. Our Russian brawler. God knows there ain't much in the Wasteland meaner than Dinah, but Ira's got a couple of toes over the line, and she'd be the first to tell you he ain't one to mess with. Back in the early days of Team Echo, when some of the squad barely knew how to shoot a gun, Ira was leaving his mark with his bare hands. That mark usually looked an awful lot like a bruise or a busted nose. Definitely the heavy lifter, Ira literally carried Skull, Brains, and even Dinah a time or two out of trouble more than a handful of times. He also punched his way through some doors and at a couple points some whole goddamn walls. Then there was that time he beat a giant robot dinosaur to death with a crowbar in Vegas and, well, you get the idea. All this time later, he's still out there swinging, and most of Arizona's learned to stay clear. I hope that you all will agree with the portraits and the skills that I have given them. I had a lot of fun making these characters, although it was also a significant amount of work, because I did have to use like mods and things. But thankfully, this game has been out long enough now that there are mods that allowed me to do that. Whereas like with Wasteland 3, for example, I don't know, because it's a lot newer. All right. Part the third, Skull Duggery. Here she is. It's just common sense that wherever there's people, somebody's got something they don't want to share. The world ending didn't change that too much. Unlucky for folks who like locked doors, there ain't much that's common about Skull. Other Rangers whisper about Team Echo, and they've all got their own personal legends after what happened back at Cochise in '87. When they say Skull can hear an electronic lock tell her its combination, or that her fingers are faster than the signal on a computerized alarm system, though, they might just be right. Oh, thank you for the resub, Barnabas. Plenty of people had plenty they didn't want to share back when Team Echo was getting started, but it turned out that what they wanted didn't matter much to the nasty little lady who cracked the world's biggest safe in a pre-apocalypse military black site. Y'all remember that? Remember that? So yeah, of course, we had to make sure that now I did not give them 10 as the maximum rank in any skill. I did not give anybody 10 in anything, even though some of them have 9s and things, because they were really high up at the end of the first Wasteland. But I wanted to make sure that there was room to improve, because we're going to level up during the game, and I want there to be things to level up and do. And if I just I'm already giving them really high stats and things in order to reflect their status at the end of the first Wasteland, if I just gave them like 10s and everything, like that would get boring, because then we would level up and there wouldn't be anything to improve. You wouldn't see any improvement during the game. So even Team Alpha, now Team Echo, can still grow and get better. All right, and finally, it's time for ya boy. Here we go. Haha. You gotta have 3 things if you want to get by in the Wasteland: grit, guts, and brains. So the saying goes for the Desert Rangers, on account of the number of times the docs pulled someone's ass out of the fire and even halfway back from the grave. There wasn't ever any way Team Echo was going to do all they did and somebody not get hurt, including their own. And plenty were the times that one of the squad took a hard fall during all those fights with raiders, mutants, and death machines. Brains was there for every one of those, and he's good enough that you'd almost say a ranger would barely hit the floor before they bounce back. Ira might have done all the heavy lifting, but it's more than fair to say that Brains carried the squad in a very real way. Without him stitching people up, it's likely Team Echo never would have made it to Base Cochise, and his fellow Rangers are happy to make sure everybody remembers it. So there we go. They're here. Also, it's listing these quirks. They actually have multiple quirks, which, well, we'll get to that in a minute. Normally, you only get like one quirk at the beginning of the game. They have a bunch of stuff unlocked, a bunch of special abilities. We will get there. I wanted to make sure they were the badasses that we remember. But here they are. Team Alpha, now Team Echo. Echoes of the past. Here we go. Okay. So, since we are starting out, not only with very high skills, with extra special abilities that they shouldn't have, and with great equipment, we're not going to be playing on Rookie, or Seasoned, or even on Ranger. We're going to be playing on Supreme Jerk, because the description says, if you're already a hero of the Wasteland, and have been known to make raiders pee themselves just by looking at them, this is your setting. Well, if that doesn't describe these four, I don't know what would. So there you go. We're gonna balance things out and make sure that there's actually a little bit of a challenge. The game will feel a little more normal on this difficulty level. Now, of course, we can always adjust that. If it turns out that I have miscalculated, we can turn it down. Here we go. Yeah, any responsible Ranger squad brings a field medic along and a surgeon in case things go real bad. Well, that's Brains. Here we go. Thank you, Mr. Fargo. The only thing necessary for the triumph of evil is that good men do nothing. General Vargas. Remember him? Snake Vargas.
What comes after the end? I don't know. Neither did they. They were just an army engineer battalion, constructing roads and bridges deep in the middle of the Arizona nowhere. They didn't know why Armageddon had come. They'd heard radio chatter about an attack on some space-based missile platform. But who had attacked it, or why? No one knew. What they did know is that the politicians and the generals had finally ended the world. Now, everything was gone. They took over a federal prison for a fort, kicked out the convicts, got busy starting from scratch. Maybe it was an act of mercy. Maybe they figured that the prisoners would die out in the harsh new world. Whichever, it came back to bite the engineers in the ass. Cultists, criminals, cannibals. They've been living with the fallout ever since. Good people had survived too, called for help in the night. And those engineers, those common soldiers, could not stand by and see them die. So they came out of their fort, and they helped the survivors defend their homes. And for that, they earned a new name, a proud name, the Desert Rangers. Now, Rangers, I know at times it seems our cause is hopeless. And I know it's hard to say goodbye to a brother in arms. But I want you to know something else. That no Ranger who dies in the line of duty will ever be forgotten. nor will he have ever died in vain or unavenged.
Backstory.
Thank you, recruits.
There they are. Ooh, a stiff-bearded older man wearing a hard-worn ranger uniform and a battered old cowboy hat. General Vargas walks with a cane, but he's not helpless. He wears a pearl-handled revolver on his hip, and there are a lot of notches on the barrel.
I appreciate you coming to Captain Ace's retirement party when you hardly knew the man. Appropriate, too, seeing as how investigating his death will be your first duty as a desert ranger.
Now, this, of course, is going to be very funny because, again, no import function. So, like, people like General Vargas are not going to recognize at all that these are the same heroes from the first game. We're going to have to skim over that a little bit. So, our first duty as a Desert Ranger today. But also, General Vargas here, who is in charge of the Rangers, he is, remember, one of the default characters from Team Alpha if you don't create your own, if you just start with the pre-made party. So you have Snake Vargas. You have Ace, who is the one who just died. You have Hellraiser, and you have Angela Death. So that Angela was the one kneeling by the coffin who put the hat on top. Okay, so how did Ace die, sir?
Ace had been trying to locate a faint radio signal, which has lately been giving us cause for concern. We gave him 3 repeater units and sent him to hook them up to 3 remote radio towers. This would have allowed us to get a fix on the signal. But sadly, Ace was murdered by unknown assailants right after hooking up the first tower, and his logbook and the last 2 repeater units were stolen.
Thank you for the resub, old man. Now's the time. See, a lot of you were here for the first Wasteland, so now you get to go through this in a very special way. Oh, man. Let's see. You think the logbook was stolen, sir?
Don't know, but it wasn't on Ace's person when he was found. Look for it. It might have some clues as to his death.
And yes, Crow, you noticed. So instead of just having the skill that we had like last time, in the first game. Oh, well, we know that's a lie. Don't know why that command returned that. Yes, the radiation. It's the radiation, exactly. But remember, there was just like one conversation skill. I don't even remember what it was called. There was a charisma stat. But there was bureaucracy and then something else. Anyway, it didn't matter because it literally never came up in the first game, right? So, here they broke it up into smartass, hardass, and kissass. Smartass being like witty and intelligent and, like snappy comebacks, that kind of thing. Hardass being, tough intimidation, that sort of thing. And kissass being sweet talk. So, all right. Let's see. The signal is a threat, sir?
The voice on those broadcasts disturbed me greatly. It talked crazy talk about a future where man and machine would be one. Worse, it talked about us, the Desert Rangers, specifically. It said it was coming for us.
Ooh, we definitely don't like that.
When you get back to the Citadel, talk to our radio expert, Wade Woodson, if you want to know more about the technical details. All I know is the repeaters will upgrade the towers and allow us to zero in on the mystery signal.
And where are the radio towers?
I'll give you the locations of the towers once you have the repeaters in hand. More important to find them first.
And happy to be given the opportunity, sir, but are you sure we're ready? Are you? Dina Might says, are you sure we're ready? We've been on a long vacation. We're a little rusty. Are you sure we're ready, boss?
Yeah, I know. You've hardly found your feet with us, and here I am sending you on a mission that already got one ranger killed. Well, I wish I had another option, but the Desert Rangers are spread a little thin right now. Ranger teams Abel and Charlie are out west trying to stop a range war out there from becoming straight-up genocide. And Team Baker is up north looking for a way through the radiation that's cut us off from Vegas. I'm afraid the next generation is going to have to lead the charge on this one.
The next generation. Sounds like the next generation is busy. The first generation's going to have to do this. I just am going to treat it like that's what it is. They have been on a well-deserved vacation, and they're just now coming back after that. So he's like, yeah, you've hardly found your feet with, like, you've only been back a couple weeks. Yeah, exactly. It's sarcasm. I'm afraid the next generation's going to have to lead the charge on this one. Dinah's like rolling her eyes.
The mission is this. Search the area where Ace's body was found, and do your best to recover his logbook and the repeater units. Then call in your report. If you find the repeaters, I may send you on to finish his mission.
Yeah, see, like right here where he says, like, I wish I had another option. Like, I wish I didn't have to send the heavy guns. I wish I could send literally anybody but y'all, because y'all are going to tear shit up. I know it. It's just all going to go bad once you get involved. I may send you on to finish his mission. If it turns out to be as bad as I think it is, oof.
Ace's death must be avenged, and it will be. But finding the signal he died trying to track down is just as important. Besides, I got the sneaking suspicion that when you find the one, you'll find the other.
Right. Where is this area, sir?
It's about a day's walk east from here. I'll mark it on your map.
Boom. Violently marked on our map.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah, honestly. Yeah, I mean, Cochise was a big deal, so they've mostly been kicked up sleeping, right?
Yes, call in on your radio. Your radio is your lifeline to Ranger Citadel. We'll be calling you with alerts and updates on your current missions, and sending you new missions when we receive distress calls. As Rangers, it is your sworn duty to respond to those calls. That is the contract we made with the people of Arizona when we opened for business.
It's like, yes, call in on your radio. You all will remember that from the last game. That's how we level up. And when can we enter the Citadel, sir?
Once you prove yourself, the Citadel will be your new home. Consider this mission the final test of your training. If you succeed, you are welcome within our walls. If you fail, then you aren't cut out to be a Desert Ranger, and we won't let you in.
God. This has got to be sarcastic. He's just like, listen, you know what? Y'all have been on vacation. You've slept enough. You can come back in the Citadel when you finish this mission, I promise. So now we have down here, right? The settings are such that whenever you have a skill check, the highest value in the party will be used. So Dinah has 8 hard ass, right? Ira has 10. That's the only thing I think that I actually put a 10 in, was he's got 10 in hard ass. I actually forgot it was a 10. I don't know why it's not a 9. Skull has 7 in kiss ass, and Brains has 9 in smart ass. So that means up here, see, if we choose the hard-ass answer, Ira pops up like he's the one that's going to say that. This is the kiss-ass answer, and this is the smart-ass answer. So, yeah. Oh, what should we say? Which one should we say? Ooh. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. This is Vargas throwing shade. He's just mad because we left him behind in the last game. That's what it is. Let's see. Yeah, I think Brains here is going to take this one. It says, surely, sir, the success of the mission is more important than testing us. If you want to find these signals, shouldn't you let us in so we can stock up on everything we need to succeed?
Using logic on me, eh?
He's like,
Smartass. Logic and observation will change some folks' minds, and you can catch people in lies that way. But sometimes it only makes them mad. so be careful. In this case, you're right. I should let you in, but I got a feeling about you four. You got depths you don't even know you have, and it's gonna take adversity to tap them. So I'm sending you out undergunned and unprepared, just to see what it brings out of you. You'll thank me later.
I love this. He's just like, I got a feeling about you four. You got depths you don't even know you have. It's going to take adversity to tap them. So they say you've come a long way, but you could still grow. There's still more of you. The power creep is real, like shonen style.
Maybe.
You'll thank me later. Maybe. All right, that's it.
Good luck out there, recruits.
Thank you, sir. We'll do our best. Okay. So. Yes, together they are a well-rounded individual. Exactly. Exactly. Okay, our logbook. Okay, our guide to the missions our squad has acquired and completed, including notes and other information. It is in the inventory mission. Mission menu. The inventory menu. Simply select a specific mission entry in the list to see more details, etc. Oh, all rules and regulations are for the safety of you and your fellow rangers. Training regulations. See, I like to think this is them. They have to go through like a refresher now that they're back from their vacation. But also this disclaimer was probably put on here because of something Ira did. Presumably while drunk. Okay, leveling up. We get experience points. That's the yellow bar on the character screen. Eventually they fill it up. You can level up as long as you can use your radio to contact headquarters. Of course, we know that. Leveling up grants additional skill points, attribute points, and perk points to improve, and increases constitution with the amount gained depending on that character's strength. That's our hit points. Yeah, if I give you the weapons you want, there'll be another apocalypse, so we're not doing that. Okay, well, first things first. Let's give a save, since things are going well. Alright, let's take a look at our Desert Rangers. So, here is what everybody's going to start out with. Let's see. Where is their stuff? Yeah, here we go. Oh. Looks like they might actually not have some of the stuff that they're supposed to have. Ooh, because I gave them, they had the pseudo-chitin armor. I don't know where that went. Pump shotgun and M1. They do have some stuff though, like there's the phase blaster. Barbed wire bat. Utility pack. Okay, most of this is correct. Oh, wow, they actually don't have a bunch of their stuff. Yeah, Vargas looking at our stats like, now listen, you'll be good. I promise it's fine. I promise it's fine. They've got the experience and stuff like that. Oh, I know what happened. I bet I know what happened. So, in order to do all this, I had to start a new game and adjust their stats and things, and then to export them and be able to start a new game with them. Yes, pseudo-chitin is in the game. Ironically, not the best armor either. But and also we know this is not her real rank. What this means, Dina Might, private, as in she has like only friends can see her information. Yeah, it's gonna make it really interesting on Supreme Jerk with some of this stuff. At least they've got phase blasters. But so I had to start a new game, adjust all their stats, and then the only way to export your Rangers, your current party, from a game so that you can import them as existing characters in a new one with all of their stuff is you have to beat the game. Because there's not really an export function. So when you beat the game, a final copy of your Ranger and their stats at that time are saved so that you can import them into the next game. Sort of a new game plus, think of it that way. Well, the fastest way to end the game so that I could actually export them is there is a nuke in the museum in the Ranger Citadel. And it works. And if you push that button, that does count as an ending, which means that the game saves your characters and you're able to import them into a new game. So I actually had to speed run the first part of the game in order to get access to the Ranger Citadel so I could come back and blow it up. And that is what you see here. And when that happened, all of the stuff that I gave them, I'm guessing from what I'm looking at, like, they have some stuff. Say, like, he kept his M2 and his M1, but, like, the Meson cannon, for example, is gone. She did keep her a sniper rifle, which is good. He's got an SMG. Okay, good. So they have some stuff. They're not unarmed. But a bunch of their stuff they lost because what I'm guessing happened is when they were exported and we started a new game, it got rid of all their equipment. It kept their skills, but it tried to wipe out their inventories and give them appropriate equipment for a new game. So that's what's happening here, I believe. Okay, well, that's all right. Okay, we will do this anyway. Okay, sap gloves. Okay, we got plenty of ammo. We got energy cells. Pain relievers. Okay. Here's Ira. Now, he actually is going to do more damage with unarmed attacks than he is just about anything else. Actually, let's swap those. There we go. So, yeah, see? 3 to 5 damage, 102% chance to hit, 97% critical chance for more than double damage. And he has these abilities, you'll notice, like Applied Force. So he has a stun chance, right? Heavy-handed, just an increased damage. We'll get to that in just a second. Because this is without their equipment. Alright, we got a sniper rifle for Skull over here. And then an assault rifle in her offhand. So, yes, good. Excellent. And Brains. Brains gets an assault rifle and an energy weapon in case we need one. So there we go. I think that will sort everyone out, at least for now, and then we'll go from there. Yeah, we can't be that easy. Exactly. So I guess Vargas took their toys. They were on vacation. They had to give up the pseudo-chitin armor and the Meson cannon so that other rangers could use them while they were not working, because that's how things even out. It is what it is. We'll deal with it. So yeah, here we go. I tried to give them their appropriate age. I guessed at about how old they would have been in the first game, and then added the number of years that canonically passed between the first Wasteland and the second Wasteland. So she is a cool 37. She is American, as you remember, right? Let's see. Ira, this is his quirk. He's got the heavy-handed quirk. So, plus 15% base damage on all blunt, bladed, and brawling attacks. But he has a minus 50% base critical chance. Well, that's okay. It doesn't matter. That's going to even out. So there we go. Russian. He smokes, of course. Dina less so. And you'll see as well, based on their stats, see like 10 con per level, 4 skill points. He's going to get 11 and 3. Skull here. 34, she's Asian, blah, 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 3, so yeah, 8 con per level and 4 skill points. So I think she gets the least con per level. Yeah, because Brains gets 9 and 4 skill points. And then their skills over here, or their attributes rather, and over in this way you can see, so critical chance, like even with minus 50% base critical chance, he has a 47% chance to crit. 14 evasion, combat speed 2.6, see her evasion's 15. Like, they're gonna be fine, I think. And then here we go. You can get a better look at their skills. So again, I only gave them ranks and skills that they had in the first game, and I tried to give them about the level that I felt like that it translated to, because the skill ranks are different. 10 is the maximum in Wasteland 2, so I tried to give them about what they were supposed to have. There's one or two places, like I don't think that Dina's demolitions was actually this high. We wound up not using as many bombs as we thought we would, but it's Dina, so I fudged it just a little bit. She's got leadership because we know she was in charge, right? And that's a new skill that did not exist in the first game. So I had to ballpark it, right? But she's got some special abilities we will get to. Everybody's got brawling, blunt weapons, and bladed weapons because remember, we did a lot of unarmed combat and a lot of melee combat. So everybody is really good with these 3 skills. Everybody's got a little bit in field medic because they all spent time healing and reviving each other. And she did have some toaster repair. She didn't have much, but she did have a little bit of toaster repair, so I kept that. Ira, of course. He's got 9 in brawling. He's got brute force, which is, that's the skill used for, like, smashing through walls and so on. Bro, what are you... Oh, he's standing with his arms behind his back. I was like, you good? What happened to that model? He's got more in bladed and blunt than other people, of course. Everybody had a really good assault rifle skill by the end of the game. Everybody, we deliberately trained that and energy weapons. He's got heavy weapons. We know he's our missile guy. Skull, of course. Lockpicking, perception, safe cracking. Alarm disarming. Weaponsmithing. She's like our techie character. I figured it'd make like non-computer techie character. Weaponsmithing is another new skill that we're going to need, because this is what you use to install modifications on your weapons and also to strip weapons down, possibly gaining new mods. So she seemed like the best fit for that because she also had like safe cracking, lockpicking, alarm disarming, that kind of thing. That seems closer, and mechanical repair. So she's going to be handling that for us. And then Brains. Brains has computer science because he was the computer guy in the last one. He's got really high field medic and he's got surgeon. Everybody has a little field medic. He's got a lot because he was our doctor. He's also got, I gave him summon submachine guns and, and also Animal Whisperer, which is a new skill. And I was like, that might come in handy, but I don't know. I don't know who would have that, but I feel like Brains is kind of like the gentlest of the 4. So it made sense for him, I guess. So there you go. And over here you can see there are other skills that we don't all necessarily have ranks in. Like not everybody has everything. Oh yeah, there is something though. Oh, I forgot about that. So we'll unlock something special here in just a moment. We'll get there. Yes, relatively speaking, the bar is low for that, right? Gentlest is relative for sure. All right, now perks. Perks are a new thing that are separate from skills. Now, normally, perks are like, they are, let's see right here. Okay. So these are perks. When you have so many ranks in a skill and you unlock one of these little diamond things, then you also gain separate perk points, which you can spend on perks. And perks give you special abilities related to that skill. So they improve the feature or the function of the skill somehow, or they add a new feature that is different. Or, they otherwise unlock something that is related to that skill. So the first one here in Demolitions, you can see like chance to succeed versus different challenge levels, right? Rank 2 unlocks long arm. If you have rank 4, it unlocks improvised explosives. Rank 6 unlocks Bomberman, right? So each of these does something different. So here's what they have. There are plenty of perks that they don't have, right over here. Many of which they don't even qualify for. So she definitely does not have all of them, and that means that we've got room to grow. But what I did was, because these are veteran expert characters, normally you don't get all of these perks. You have to spend perk points, and you get very few of them. I have given them every perk that they currently have access to based on the skills they are starting with. So she has long arm, improvised explosives, and Bomberman because she qualifies for all of them. Likewise, she's got tactical positioning, and she's got dowsing. You can also see over here when we hover, if anybody else has the same skill, it will tell you what other levels they've got. So like Ira has 4 perception, Skull has 9, and Brains has 5. Right? Here we've got Taunt, we've got Enrage, we've got Infuriate. She's got all 3 of them because she unlocks all of them, right? Any new perks that we gain, like right here, she has Intimidating, and so does Ira. But she does not have 7 ranks in Hardass. She's only got 6. So she does not qualify for Bloodthirsty yet. She doesn't have it unlocked, which means if we want Bloodthirsty in the future, we will have to buy it normally. Likewise, down here in Assault Rifles, she doesn't have Gunner unlocked because she's only got rank 7 in Assault Rifles. She doesn't have 8, which is when you unlock that. Therefore, if we want it, we will have to buy it normally. Same with all of these other diamonds that you see that are on a gray background rather than a white one, whereas these that are on a white background, they have those. So, see, she's got some to do with energy weapons like Atomize, additional bonus against non-conductive armor. Bomberman, 20% larger area of effect with explosives. Careful Hunter, minus 25% chance of friendly fire with shotguns. Charge, 0.5 combat speed bonus on first turn of combat thanks to blunt weapons. Dowsing, 25% chance of finding bonus scrap when digging up holes thanks to perception. Enrage, she reduces the chance for enemies within her leadership range to hit. Free for all, 10% chance to inflict random precision strike status effects on enemies when attacking with brawling. Full Metal Jacket is she gets armor penetration when using assault rifles. Glancing Strike means you can get attacks of opportunity against enemies when they move past you, dealing half the normal damage if you are wielding one of these types of weapons. Hardened just increases your base armor over here, see? Hit the deck, she takes less damage from explosives. Improvised explosives means she can recover a grenade-type weapon when disarming booby traps and mines. Infuriate, additional reduced chance for enemies to hit. That's going to be very important. Her leadership skill is going to be really important, especially in the early game. Intimidating just gives you +2 to your hard-ass score. That's why it looks like she has 8, even though she only has 6. Junk Diver, when you find a junk item, there's a 50% chance of finding another junk item thanks to Toaster Repair. Long Arm increases her range with grenades. Melee shooting reduces her penalty for being at close range with assault rifles. She has increased effectiveness when being healed. Like, healing items heal her for more. More bonus damage against non-conductive armor with energy weapons. Overload is, again, same bonus. Bonus scrap from selling junk items. Further reduced chance of friendly fire with shotguns. Increased vision range on the world map. And increased chance to find hidden caches on the world map. Yeah, Toaster Repair is very good, which is why I'm glad we had at least a little of it in the first Wasteland. We didn't do much with it, but we did some, so I'm excited to level that up here for Dina. Self-defense. She's got +1 armor at close range when she's using a bladed weapon. Solar powered, so there's a 15% chance per shot that when she fires an energy weapon, it doesn't use ammo. Tactical positioning means she has a bonus to deal damage to enemies from behind with melee or ranged weapons. So if she shoots someone unaware, you know. Taunt, additional increased chance to hit, or reduced chance to hit for enemies. And weathered, she takes less damage from critical hits. Then we have some others available over here, which we'll see. Like this one is bonus con, increased carry weight, crouching and standing is faster, increased chance of finding ammo when looting, bonus damage to enemies who are behind cover, and increased evasion bonuses when you're behind cover. So, oh, that would be really cool. Yeah, if anybody like 3D prints a mini of Dina Might in the gang or something, be sure to like tag me on socials. I would love that. Ira has a bunch of stuff that she doesn't have because they've got different skills. I won't go through all of them, but you can see things like applied force, right? So he has a chance to stun when using melee weapons, or adrenaline rush means he gets bonus AP when his health gets low. Bloodthirsty means every time he kills an enemy, he gets an action point, so he can chain turns together and do things like jump to the next enemy and keep killing. Right? Battering fire means chance of inflicting precision strike effects per bullet when using normal heavy weapon attacks. Skull has things like affable, see? So she's got a bonus to kiss ass. That's kind of like, what was it called that her and Ira have? Intimidating. It's like intimidating, but for kiss ass. Cyber Scrounger, so she gets energy cells when using computer science, and alarm disarming, which she has that one. She has the latter, but not the former. Deconstructor, she gets more weapon parts when breaking down weapons with her gunsmithing skill. So on. Brains has things like Bandit, because he's got handguns. So there's a 4% chance every time he attacks with a handgun that it doesn't use an action point. Camel means he has reduced water consumption on the world map. Expert Physician, minus 50% post-revival status effect duration. So people get back up on their feet faster when he heals them. And so on. They all have some stuff like that. Different things will come up as we go along. So there we go. We are kitted out. We are ready to go. I think I have explained everything. We are grouped up. Okay, we've got everything we need at the moment. So, now, one thing that we can do here, we're gonna take that. Never know when we'll need a shovel. We're not gonna do this, it's not gonna happen, but you should know you can dig up Ace's grave. Of course, the other rangers really hate that. Oh, and this is great too. Right here. Cadet Fortescue, PFC David Asaf. See, these are Kickstarter backers, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, let's start exploring the Ranger Citadel. Oh, Grenadier Major Nur says, good to see you, recruits. Afraid I can't open the door for you yet. Well, let's see, I know... Yeah, there's a quick save, and I'm going to have to find that real quick. What is my quick save button? I don't remember. If there's a quick save, I definitely want to use it. F9. Okay, so it's F9 and F11. There we go. So... A Desert Ranger in scarred but spotless combat armor stands at attention before the doors of the Ranger Citadel and gives you a friendly salute. Welcome to Ranger Citadel, recruits, but the General ordered me not to let you in before you finish your first investigation. So, Ira's like, let us in? Ha! Try and stop us. Or Skull can say, but the General ordered us to tell you to let us in. So, well, we don't want to lie. We haven't got to have any fun with Ira yet, right? He got experience points for that. Talking tough already, huh? Well, won't get you through this door, but I like your chutzpah. Still, you might want a little bite to back up that bark of yours. Tell you what, I got a little toy that might help. Interested? Now, we can push the issue, in which case he will turn hostile and attack us, but that's okay, we can wait. So, you bet, what is it? I call her the Mississippi Mule, 'cause she kicks like one. Double-barreled flintlock pistol that'll turn your enemies into a thin red paste, as long as they're within 10 feet of you. She was my go-to gal when I was out on patrol, but now I'm stuck here on door duty, she don't get much use. You can have her, long as you promise to put her to good use. Oh, pretty sure that's a promise we can keep. Great. Here you go. Treat her good and she'll do the same to you. Catch you later, recruits. Yeah, so that is the first secret. Is if you use the hard ass on him successfully, the hard ass skill, then he will give you this gun, which There she is, the Mississippi Mule. It actually uses the shotgun skill. So, but it does quite a bit of damage, actually. It's not a bad weapon. All right, now, here is Corporal Solveig Sephors. This is our first shop. A kindly older woman in standard-issue ranger garb, she seems occupied counting goods and organizing crates. Aside from the clothes, she's the picture of a loving grandmother. You could swear she smells faintly of fresh-baked cookies. I don't know if I believe that. Well, hello, recruits. Welcome to Solveig Sundries. Happy to trade whenever you like. An honor to make your acquaintance. I've heard so much about you. It's not like we've been in the Rangers for 20 years together. Always nice to see new faces around here. They're being so sarcastic about our vacation. A pleasure to make sure they have everything they need before they head out to the big bad world. Yeah, she's really being sarcastic. Oh, man. Nice to meet you, too. What's your story? Oh, it's not so interesting. I grew up in a village near here, but I was already a grandmother twice over when the Desert Rangers moved into the Citadel. I saw how much good the Rangers were doing. I wasn't up to much with my children moved to other villages to start their own families. It was a little unconventional for an old lady to go through basic training, but I pulled my weight and earned my star. May not be too useful in forward operations, but I've got lots of experience keeping people well-fed and well-clothed, and I can run a drill press with the best of them. So General Vargas has me help Sergeant Melson run the supply, and I help Captain Mercaptain in the workshop now and again. Captain Mercaptain? Oh, she's the smartest person I've ever met, bar none. She can whip up laser beams and water purification systems like I whip up pies. Brains and Skull just kind of like look at each other. Oh, and Sergeant Melson's a great friend and a great quartermaster. We'd all be eating sand and wiping with cactus flowers without him. Oh, General Vargas is a modern-day Patton. He's got a mind for strategy and knows how to make the tough calls, but he's got a gentle side, too. What about the Ranger Citadel? How do you feel about that? She says, oh, well, I do love this place nowadays. It used to be full of some kooky birds back when I was younger. Fellas seemed to worship pre-war junk, even if they didn't know what it was. And they wouldn't share none of it. Well, I shouldn't get too judgmental. I'm sure they thought they were doing right. Yeah, those cookies probably glow in the dark. And with essentials as tough to find as they are, I can't just give anything away for free. Believe me, I wish I could, but we keep our prices as close to cost as we can for our Rangers. You can stop by for the basics whenever you're in the area, and once you get clearance to enter the Citadel, you'll get access to some of our more valuable goodies. You'll have to talk to Sergeant Melson about that when you get inside. Okay. Now, what do we have to trade? We do want to trade, but first, we're going to do this. This is our second secret. Oop, wait a minute. There we go. So, do you know about the 61,290 heroes, says Dina. Oh my, you heard of the 61,290? The story of the noble company that prevented the world from truly ending? Not many know the tale, but those who do remember a time when men and women fought for what they believed in, no matter the resistance. As dire as the Wasteland might seem now, the nukes would have flattened the whole world, killed every man, woman, and child without the efforts of the last 61,290 soldiers to hold the line. Details are lost to the sand, but somehow, through sheer force of will, they protected a few outposts of civilization from destruction. So what this is talking about? Well, we've received 4 copies of Southwestern Folklore. I gotta say, Team Echo, I'm impressed that you'd be interested in the tales of the Southwest. Not many in our time asked the questions of where we came from or what used to be. I've been collecting notes from ranger teams, travelers, merchants, what have you, for nigh on 40 years now. I think you should have it. Keep building the collection. Preserve what you can. So, this is how many Kickstarter backers there were, if I'm not mistaken. for Wasteland 2 because it was kickstarted. At the time, it was record-breaking, right? So In Exile had to kickstart the game in order to get the funds to make it the way that they wanted to, and to make it at all. So this is how many people kickstarted that campaign. So that's why they say they kept the world from truly ending and fought for what they believed in through sheer force of will. They managed to save the world because nobody was doing anything with Wasteland. It was just sitting there, dead. And these folks who kickstarted it, they saved it. So that number that I put in, 61290, that is a Kickstarter exclusive code that went out to backers to get those copies of the Southwestern Folklore books. We'll get to that in a minute. What do we have to trade? Well, all right, let's see. First things first. Let's sell. Let's see. That is blunt weapons, can attack diagonally. We probably don't need that. Let's see, can I just... Will you buy it? Oh no, maybe not. Mississippi Mule, we don't want to sell that. Pump shotgun. So this is arguably better than the Mississippi Mule. It depends on how you measure better. Because this one has more range and holds more shots. This one has more armor penetration and does slightly more damage. And also it has 2 shots per shot. So... So, can we... Yes. How do I do this? There we go. Okay, it's control click. We don't need all of this. So let's see. He's got a knife. He's got a barbed wire bat. Those are great, but we have gloves. But we're going to keep those for Ira because you never know. Skull. She doesn't need all of these. Let's see. 3 AP melee attack. Okay, that's cheaper, so we'll keep that. And brains. You don't need that. You definitely don't need that. We'll keep these other weapons just in case. He has those skills for a reason. Alright, what can we afford? What do you got to sell us? Let's see. So we got shoddy radiation suits. Eventually we will need radiation suits because that allows us to travel through radioactive areas. Right now, that's a bit rich for our blood. Leather jacket, that's 2 armor. Goat hide armor. Famous assault rifle. That is definitely... That is better than that M1. I would love to have that. That's an M14. Let's see, this is 17 to 30. That's 14 to 18. 3 armor penetration, 20 or 25. Yeah, so the FAMAS is definitely better. We could maybe afford one of those. 359. If we sold one of the M1s, I wonder if maybe we could afford it. We also got some weapon mods. Oh, and there's this. You can have... There are pets in this game. So if you use the Akita figurine... Or no, this is a trinket. This is a trinket. There are also pets, but this is a trinket. You equip this, and it gives you +1 to Animal Whisperer. So... Let's see. We should have plenty of ammo for the weapons that we've got. Oh man, I'd love to buy some TNT for Dina. You never know when that's going to come in handy, but... It's the best gloves that we're going to get right now. Okay, if I were to sell... M1. I can't see it because it's equipped, so that's okay. He's got an M1. She would give us 22 for it. So I don't think we're going to be able to afford that right away. That's okay. That's alright. We just started, so we'll get there. All right, so the Southwestern Folklore book. These are skill books. Let's see. Thank you for supporting Wasteland 2. Using this book will grant a character the Southwestern Folklore skill that will add additional descriptions throughout your travels. So there we go. Use on self. Dina Might is using book on Dina Might. Just flip through it real quick. Ta-da! We get 10 levels in Southwestern Folklore. Let's do that. Well. There. Wasn't playing nice with me. And the last one. So, this is going to be a great skill for them to have. I think it's canonically appropriate because, as they said in the description, what happens with the Southwestern Folklore skill, right here, a vast collection of knowledge about the American Southwest ranging from the useful to the ridiculous. So it adds additional, like, flavor to stuff that you encounter during your travels, including, like, history from the first game. So what this is going to do is it's going to unlock narration and logbook entries and small details that these characters would know about because they're really experienced with this area, this region, and they went through the first game. So, yeah, it's really worth it. It's definitely worth it. And you can often get it for cheap, especially like the director's cut often comes for quite cheap. So I highly recommend it, giving it a try, even if you didn't play the first one. Okay. Water looks clean. Let's top off our canteens. There we go. Should be topped off anyway, but... Is there anything else over that way? I don't think so, although...
Hey, Echo 1. Mind picking up that can over there for me? Think there's some water in there.
Really, Rook? You think so? Here's Aberforth the goat. Tin cans and goats usually go together. Your instincts are telling you that you might not want to steal this goat's next meal. Well, let's see what happens.
He headbutted you right in the butt.
Oh, man. Well, we got $1.
Did you actually think I was serious about wanting that can? I just wanted the goat to hit you in the ass.
What a great guy. One of the other rangers said that trainees usually don't get placed on a team until someone dies. You guys are lucky so far. We interpret that at is like no one has died, so they have not had to assign a trainee to our team. Are you guys headed out on a mission? Man, I'm so jealous. I can't wait to get out there. Maybe they'll let us join Echo. You know, if one of you dies. See, that supports that, right? And there you go. See, we can change the difficulty setting at any time. So if Supreme Jerk starts kicking our ass, then we can change it. Hey, no. Here we go. These ruined walls were once part of the interior of the Citadel. They were destroyed when the Rangers drove out the Guardians and have never been repaired. Since we got a shovel, we can now find these caches and dig them up. Something seems to be buried here. Indeed it does. I think... Oh, we might have to actually... Might have to put the shovel down here on his quick bar. Yeah, there we go. What we find? Oh, we got a hobo's luck success. Ira Knuckles is granted the luck of the hobo and finds some extra loot. Alright, so we got some 12 gauge ammo, and we got 2 necklaces. Excellent. We love it. Ooh, brass knucks. Sorry, I can't talk right now. I gotta clean up this graffiti. That's fair. Ooh, here we go. Let's see, what does this say? There's a perception thing. Locked. We know that. Here we go. Ira finds a lock. No shit. Okay, well, Skull's gonna pick that lock. No worries, this is right up my alley. I like that they actually have dialogue in this game, so they have a little more personality. Here we go. Now, what's back here? I don't remember, actually. Oh, this right here. Pre-war ammo can. There we go. 438 cal. Is there anything else here? No, but you do get XP for using your skills and stuff, so there we go. Find many items in the Wasteland, some of which can be used in the game world. And, yeah, we can use them on stuff for quick access. Blah, blah, blah. Using skills. To use an active skill, you'll have to click it usually. Sometimes, if you right-click a valid object or character, you're going to pop up. Just like we saw there. There's a couple of other little, like, small secrets here in Ranger Citadel, if I remember correctly. Oh, there's one. There's a couple of these hidden caches. Sometimes you don't even notice them, see? But because Skull and Dina have great perception, we're going to find more of them. Oh, no hobo's luck that time, but we got 6 scrap, we got some broken sunglasses, and ooh, we got some assault rifle ammo. So, let's see. You take that. All right. More scrap, energy cells, and a glass eye. I hope whoever lost that, like, didn't need it. You know what I mean? I don't know why he has 50 of 51 health. Alright. Ah, we got the luck of the hobo, and we got dowsings, so that stacks. We got some extra scrap. Ooh, sniper rifle ammo. Okay, that's assault rifle ammo. Tobacco. Ooh. Our first upgrade. So we found that because of our lucky skill, and because the skill is so good, because it's high level, we found something that's way better than what should actually be in there. So there you go. It takes more AP to use, but you can see the damage is way better. Has better crit chance. Slightly more chance to jam. It doesn't have quite the same range, but it holds more bullets. So I think overall, we're going to call that an upgrade. Which means we can sell this one. Okay, what else we got over here? This is the end of it. Well, oh, there's Angela Death.
God damn it, Ace. You never should have put down the wrench and picked up the gun.
Yep, she is quite upset about it. Tough-looking redhead with decades of sun and wind and hard living etched into her angular face stands sobbing in the shadows. You saw her at Ace's retirement party. That's what they call funerals for the Desert Rangers. Yes, a fully functional better gun buried in the dirt. The sleeves of her uniform have been torn off, revealing multiple tattoos on her sinewy arms, all skulls. Tears running down her cheeks are splashing on a rusty old wrench she holds in her scarred hands.
Sorry about the waterworks. I'm still pretty broke up over Ace. I'm Angie. You kids must be the new recruits old Vargas trained up. Lord, y'all just babies.
Oh man, the sarcasm is awful. It's babies? Us?
Sorry, but you are. As cute as little kittens. Y'all remind me of us. Snake, Razor, Thrasher, and me. Back when we were just starting out. Thinking we were gonna save the world for the future. Thinking none of us would ever die.
So there you go. So Vargas, Hellraiser, Thrasher, which I think that might be Ace? I'm not sure. And then Angela, like that's the, like I said before, the pre-built party that you can start with in Wasteland 1. And so canonically, they assume that they are the ones who stopped Base Cochise and things like that, which is going to be very funny playthrough when that comes up in conversation.
Christ, sorry. Don't listen to me. Youth is good. Optimism is good. If we all started out worn out and jaded like me, nobody'd ever try to change the world. So you kids go ahead and give it a go. Maybe it'll work this time.
Where's Thrasher?
You better call him Gilbert now. Funny, back in the day, he just seemed like this big old growly bear. Strong as an ox and just about as articulate. But then he got all torn up during our fight with the robots from Base Cochise, and he couldn't go out on patrol no more.
There you go, see.
Any other commander would have handed him his walk-in papers. But Vargas doesn't dump old friends. So he started him working in the museum. And once you know it, turns out the old bear has a knack for cartography. He's been gradually mapping our little corner of the wasteland ever since. Who'd have thunk it?
It's like Brains keeps telling people like just it's the radiation poisoning. Just don't read too much into it. What was Base Cochise?
An old military facility from before the war. And the biggest fight the Rangers ever had. There was some crazy computer in there that kept spitting out robots and sending them off to kill people. We had one hell of a fight putting it down. Earned our stripes that day. Literally. That's when I became Captain Death.
Oh yeah, weird. You'd think that we would have heard about that or something. Wow, that's buck wild that happened.
Yeah, the Base Cochise AI. Don't know what was wrong with it. Broken, I guess. It thought everybody was its enemy. Wanted to kill the whole planet. He's another one gone. Went out for a patrol a few weeks back and never came home. Don't know if he's dead or AWOL or gone off to join the Scorpions. All anybody knows is he hasn't called in, and we haven't heard from anybody who's seen him.
Well, maybe we'll find out what happened to Hellraiser.
I miss old Hellraiser like blazes. Didn't talk much. Didn't make friends easy. Wasn't big on social graces. But he was as loyal as they come. And when the shit started flying, he was the guy you wanted at your back. He didn't win that name by accident. Sharp as a razor. Scary as hell.
What about these red scorpions?
You weren't briefed on those fucks during your training? Well, let me fill you in. You know when we left the prison and moved here to the Citadel? Well, the Scorpions were the jerks who moved into the prison when we moved out. Just a bunch of Rangers back then, but they've been getting more organized. Call themselves a militia now, and they try to act like they're the Desert Rangers of Eastern Arizona. Well, that's a load of horse shit. The protection racket ain't the same as protecting people. They shake down all their towns for money, and if the locals don't kick in, they smash them up. The Rangers aren't like that. We get by on donations and good old-fashioned scavenging.
Yes, exactly. It's like a mean prank. That's what it is. They're teasing the squad because they've come back.
Basically everything between the prison and the radiation clouds to the east. There are a few small towns and farms out there, which the Scorpions claim is their territory. Rangers used to patrol that area before we moved here, and we knew it pretty well. But a lot can change in 15 years. Who knows? Maybe it's all as clean and nice and crime-free as the Scorpions say it is. But I've got my doubts.
So what about these radiation clouds?
Edges of the map, kiddies. Big hot areas we can't get into without getting cooked to a crisp. The clouds move around some with the wind and the weather, but there are permanent hot spots on every side of us. North, south, east, and west. Until we started hearing those weird broadcasts, I kind of thought those clouds went on forever, and that Arizona was the last place on Earth. But maybe there's more people out there. Maybe the whole rest of the world's just fine, and we're the only ones in hell. Wouldn't that be a joke?
Yeah. What about these strange broadcasts?
Ace played me some of them before he died. Hard to make out a lot of it, but what I heard made my hair stand on end. Some guy talking about turning men into machines, or machines into men, or some shit. But the crazy thing was, then he starts talking about us, the Rangers, saying we're the cause of all the trouble in the world, and we need to be wiped out so his glorious future can be born. I mean, who is this guy? Where is he? What the fuck does he have against us?
Yeah. General Vargas used to be called Snake. We kind of remember that, right?
Yep. He was one wild-ass son of a bitch back in the day. But I think the weight of his responsibilities has kind of squashed that out of him now. He hasn't been in a decent bar fight in, shit, a decade, maybe? Better than he'd like. Back in the day, the General was the craziest of us all. But somehow, after he brought down Base Cochise, he became the sanest. Now he's running the whole show, and doing a damn fine job. While I'm still walking patrols and answering radio calls. Shows you how much ambition I got, huh?
Yeah, no, that's, See, you have Ace's name tattooed in that heart on your arm.
You noticed that, huh? Well, Ace always said I wore my heart on my sleeve. Yeah, me and Ace, we were more than just old army buddies, if you know what I mean. That's why it hurts so bad. That's why I want to come with you.
Ooh, so you knew him well, then.
They all hurt, but this one... Man, Ace wasn't even a ranger. Not at first. He worked as a driver and mechanic for Farron Brygo up in Vegas. When Base Cochise started sending its death machines into the desert, Brygo sent Ace south to recruit robot fighters. We met him in quartz. He'd pissed somebody off out there and they'd locked him up.
Remember that?
We sorted that out, and he started running with us, helping us fight Cochise, and never stopped. Vargas eventually gave him the uniform and the hat, but I don't think he ever formally signed on. He was just always there. And now he's...
Yeah, we sprang Ace from the jail there, if you remember, and then immediately, kicked him out of the party because he wasn't any good. Oh well.
God damn it, Ace. I knew this one was trouble, I knew it.
You thought Ace's mission was trouble?
He was working on the same thing Vargas has you working on. Trying to track down radio signals from beyond the edges of the map. All seemed a bit boring and scientific to me. But then Ace started saying he thought someone was following him. I asked him to let me come with him when I met him at Rail Nomads to give him the repeater units. But he told me to go back to base. He said he was just jumping at shadows because those radio broadcasts had spooked him. I should have gone with him. Why didn't I go with him?
I remember the Rail Nomads as well. They also make a reappearance.
Could be a nice little place if the Atchisons and Topekans would kiss and make up. I can't even remember what it's all about, but between them, they got enough old railroad tech that if they worked together, they could give this area a real transportation system. Instead, seems like all they want to do is blow each other's heads off. Idiots.
Oh, and where's Quartz?
Man, not sure I can recall. Haven't been out that way in ages. Don't even know if it's still on the map. Ask Thrasher, he'd know.
Don't even know if it's still on the map. I'm not sure if it's there. Did we remember to put that in this game? What about the repeater units?
I don't really know the details. It's all a bunch of mumbo-jumbo about transmitters and north-south axis and signals bouncing off the clouds. Ask Woodson about it. He's our radio genius. Radio technician Wade Woodson? Sure do. He's the guy that makes sure you can hear Vargas when you're out on patrol. Keeps the machines running and the signal clear. He'll also talk your ear off about circuits and frequencies and I don't know what else if you let him. But be nice to him. He's your lifeline to the base.
Indeed. Bye.
Say, listen. Vargas asked you to look into Ace's death because he thought I was too upset to be professional about it. He didn't want me going off half-cocked and shooting up all of Arizona looking for his killer. But I gotta find this guy. Ace and me, well, we'd been fighting side by side for nigh on 20 years. I'm not letting him die unavenged.
I do not know why there is a sudden change of voice actress there. I'm assuming it's because some of these lines were recorded at different times. And maybe some of this is like files that were carried forward from the original demo, perhaps, before the Kickstarter like was all the way finished or what have you. Don't know, but you can hear the difference.
So, well, I know it's going against orders, but if you let me tag along and be in at the kill, well, I'll help you find your feet out there. Maybe give you a few pointers along the way. I may be old and slow, but I know the wastes like the back of my hand. What do you say?
What do we say? Oh man, I don't know. Do you think we need any help? What do y'all think? Because here's my concern. On Supreme Jerk difficulty, I'm worried that if we take any NPCs with us like we did last time, like Metal Maniac and Christina and Mayor Pedros, they're going to start out with normal stats and equipment, and we're going to have to babysit them the whole time. That's my concern. Now, of course, Angela starts out at higher level because that's supposed to reflect her experience, kind of like what we did with these characters here. So she's less of that. She does have some story attached to her, but she'll only stay with you, like up to a certain point through the game. But like for a big chunk of it, you can have her in the party. So it's up to y'all. Shall we take Angela with us, or do you want to leave her and we'll just go on about our merry way? Oh yeah, scrap. The currency we use in the Wasteland. Pay for items merchants are selling. They pay you back in scrap when you sell stuff. No maximum limit to how much you can carry. Dinah, what do you think? I don't know. There's certainly interesting characters out there who could join the party, but like, we've already kind of got a thing going. Just have a big chunk of lore, but I don't know that we need that either because we've got like the Southwestern folklore skill too. Well, I can't decide, but if I have to think this hard about it, then probably we should leave her. So, I think if we don't take her along with us right now, we can come back and pick her up here also. I won't swear to that, because when I have played Wasteland 2 before, this is not a blind playthrough, by the way, just in case I didn't say that, but I think I pretty much have always taken her with me. I don't remember setting out and not taking her. So, alright, well.
Yeah, I guess it's probably wise not to piss off the general your first day out, but if you change your mind, come find me. I'll be cooling my heels around here until Vargas decides I'm emotionally fit to go back out on patrol. Later.
Yeah, see, so we can come back and get her. See, exactly. Exactly. She's in on this awful prank where they're teasing us, like, you know, come on. Ira, at the very least, is not happy. Alright, let's go sell that junk that we found. See these blue things? That's the Southwestern folklore skill popping up. These flagpoles mark the guardians of the Old Order's line of death, back when they still controlled the Citadel. Stepping across it once got many a ranger a bullet in the brain. Remember the guardians, y'all? That's what these flags were. Remember, you'd go up to the Citadel, and they would yell at you. They're almost like a religious order, but they had power armor and everything, and they're like, you know, oh, don't come any closer. If you come back, that we'll shoot. And of course we rampaged through there and took all their stuff. So, you know, this is that. This is the that Citadel specifically. We cleared it out for them. All right. Let's see here. Need that. This. We will sell that. Sell that. Broken sunglasses. Do you have anything we want to sell? Yes, the necklaces. Oh, I need to give those to Dina. I don't know why he's got them. Those pipe bombs. Ammo. I just realized apparently they didn't. It must have been where I was clicking in and out. They didn't actually all use their Southwestern folklore stuff. Okay, that is. You need that. I think that makes sense. All of this should go to her because she's got the shotguns. There we go, that looks right. Okay, so now we've got 315 scrap, which means maybe. So that's 359. If we sell an M1, that's 22. That would be 337. Is there anything else we could sell? We could sell Ira cigarettes. I feel like he'd be pissed, but... Oh, wait, we could sell the hunting rifle, too. That's 46. Oh, that'll cover it. I almost forgot because we picked up the other one. Ha-ha! There we go. All right. So, let's grab this for Dina. You can see the bonuses adding up. It's got 4 mod slots, too. Okay. Now. Who was I clicked on when I purchased it? These go to you. These go to you. There we go. Much better. Okay, now we will sell her other gun because she no longer needs the M1. So we don't have a lot of scrap, but that's okay. Alright, well, let's actually let them read their books this time. I was trying to save time, and every time I clicked back into the menu, I guess like it interrupted the process for the one who was clicked on before. So I'll be patient. There we go. And you. Bro. Bro. Why are you not doing it? I know you don't have it. Why are you not doing it? Weird. The smartest character in the party is the only one who's like, nah, fam. Let me try this. Okay, strange. Well, we will worry about that later. It is what it is. Everything seems tidy. Let's get going. Oh, and last thing, of course, up here, our radio, we can tune into different frequencies, right? We've got our compass right here. I really like the UI, actually. But we're going to go ahead and call, because they all qualify for a level up.
Copy, Echo 1. This is Ranger Command. Go ahead. Over.
Just checking in to let you know we're making progress and still on the trail.
Echo 1, I'm happy to say several members of your team have earned field promotion. Congratulations, Echo 1. You've done well.
Oh, thank you. We can now allocate our new skill points on the character screen. Oh, we sure can. So there you go. You can see how the radio works. We can also put in specific frequencies if we know them and call those frequencies or listen to them. And then I already explained perks, right? Special upgrades. Okay. We got 16 skill points. Where are we going to put them? Let's see. Level 10 costs 8 skill points. It's good at the moment. This is early game, so probably should focus on some of our lower level skills, maybe. On the other hand, we do want to hit. We could boost her assault rifles. That would give her 7% chance to hit, 4 base critical chance. Shotguns, that would unlock Obliterator. More ranks in Barter, too. That's probably going to be a skull thing. And Outdoorsman, Iris got most of that, so he'll probably be handling it as well. Huh. What do y'all think? Perception. Leadership. That reduces chances followers ignore orders by 45%. Increase nearby allies' chance to hit by 18%. Also, I think that it expands, too. So that would be good. I mentioned that that was going to be important. So that'll increase everybody's accuracy. So we could do that, take her leadership to 9. And then we could take her assault rifles to 8 and still have 4 points left over. So we could increase... we could increase toaster repair, or we could increase field medic. Might be a good idea to get a jump on toaster repair, actually. If we do that, we will have 2 skill points left over for later. How does that sound? I think that's pretty good. And of course, we've got other skills over here that, you know, we could buy ranks in if we wanted to. If we need them. But I think mostly we're going to be fine. Oh yeah, and there's a secret skill out there as well. Which is, I think that's combat shooting. And there's only a couple of ways to get that. One of which is to cheat. And combat shooting basically gives you a 100% critical chance with all attacks all the time, if I remember correctly. I think is the way that it works. So it's just you always crit. Oh, wait a minute. Attributes and skills. Wait a second. I don't have any attribute points available. Okay. What did I say? Leadership, assault rifles, toaster repair. Okay, let's do that. Commit points. She doesn't have an attribute point at the moment. Perks. We got 1 perk point remaining. Here's what we qualify for. We could save it, but we just unlocked Gunner. Minus 5% chance to hit penalty on burst fire attacks. I think that seems pretty good. There we go. Okay, Ira. He's got 12 skill points. Could max out brawling. Heavy weapons is lower than his other skills because he was our heavy weapons guy, but he was not as good at it as other things in the first game. So I think maybe let's do heavy weapons. And we actually have enough to put another rank in it and raise it back up. We could spend 6 on assault rifles. But this will only take 8. I think let's max out brawling. Okay, there we go. And now perks. So he's got hit the deck, reduce damage from explosives, crouching and standing, powder packers, tormentor, turtle. I might save his perk point because there's other things here like staggering force that would probably be better for him. Or like strategic strike, gunner, of course. This one, overwhelming fire, which he'll unlock next time he levels up probably. So yeah, I think I'm going to save his perk point. Okay, skull. Ooh, lockpicking level 10. That unlocks Master Thief. Safe cracking also unlocks Master Thief. I don't remember if you have to have both of those to get Master Thief, or if either of them at level 10 unlocks it. I'm not sure. Put another rank in Kick-Ass. Assault rifles, brawling. Weaponsmithing is probably a good idea. Here, let's reset that. And also, she's our sniper, but sniping is probably her weakest weapon skill, because sniper rifles didn't really exist in the first game. Like, they had them, but there wasn't a special skill for them. So, that's why her skill's kind of low. But this increases chance to hit and base critical chance. I think that's good. Mechanical repair. She's got handyman, which means no critical failure. Put another rank here and unlock armor maintenance. And she still has 4 points left, which we can put into weaponsmithing. I think that sounds pretty good. What perks did that unlock? Armor maintenance. Minus 20% damage suffered from energy weapons. Ooh, that's pretty good, actually. But we also are not fighting against energy weapons right now. So I think I'm going to save her perk point as well so that we could get something like Master Thief, maybe. Because, let's see. Master Thief, no critical failures when using lockpicking or safe cracking. Okay, so it does require both. Awesome. Then we definitely want that. Right. And finally, Brains. He's got 16 points. Oh, I gave him leadership. He's the other character that has leadership, and it's not very high. But he has it because he was the one who was like the last one left standing so many times in the first Wasteland. And often had to kind of pull the party's bacon out of the fire by healing them and getting other people like Dina and Ira back on their feet. Perception, bladed weapons. I think the thing to do here might be to max out field medic and surgeon. Yeah, additional skill ranks provide a bonus to amount healed. That way those are maxed out and we don't have to worry about them anymore. He didn't unlock any new perks. He's the squishiest character, I think. No, she is. Okay. But he's our doctor, so healthy wouldn't be bad. Hit the deck also. Max carry weight's not bad. Oh, actually, you know what? With her... Okay, no, she already does have it. She's got limber. Okay, I wasn't sure, because she's the sniper. I was about to say that this one's crouching and standing costs minus 1 AP. That's one that Skull definitely needs. Okay, so we're going to save their perk points for another level. Alright. Let's do this. Let's get out there. You get to see the world map. You must gather your squad before venturing forth. Alright, here we go. Love that effect. Alright. Copy.
Roger, Echo 1. Just making sure your radio is working. I'll be your dispatcher from here on out. I also wanted to give you a little heads up on your water situation. If you've all got full canteens, you should have enough water to reach the place where Ace died with plenty to spare. But if you're going to go exploring, you'll want to fill up again at any oasis you can find. Remember, your main priority is to recover the repeater units Ace was carrying. Once you've got the devices, you'll be headed to Ag Center and High Pool to install them. But we'll talk about that after you acquire the repeaters. We must, of course, bring Ace's killers to justice. But right now, that's secondary to discovering the location of that signal.
So, it's important to stay in radio contact with you?
It is vital that all teams stay in radio contact with me here at the base. We get distress calls from all over our jurisdiction and sometimes beyond. Towns or farms or mines being attacked by raiders, mutant beasts, what have you. We field those calls here and then dispatch whichever team is closest to the problem.
So you weren't always the dispatcher?
Until now, Woodson's been our dispatcher. But Ace's death made me realize I've spent too many years in my office, walled off from the world and how it's changing. I need to know what's going on out there, and I figure the best way to do that is to start listening to the people's problems. So, I've decided that from now on, I'll be the one fielding calls and talking in your ear when you head out into the wastes. Don't let that make you self-conscious or nothing.
Roger.
10-4 Echo 1, carry on. Ranger Command out.
Okay. So, here is how the world map works. I love the way that it looks. Whenever you choose a destination, it shows you right here is how much water everyone is carrying. This is the total water for the whole party. We don't have like actual individual canteens. And it costs water to move because we are traveling through the desert. So that's the most important thing. Over here, of course, is our radiation detector, our rad meter. And yes, when you leave a location, enter the Wasteland, the game perspective will zoom out and show you the world map. Represented by a Desert Ranger badge, as you can see here. Right-clicking lets you travel. You can select a location you've already discovered to travel there automatically. Oh, there's also a number of things that you can encounter on the world map. In addition to water and radiation, you can stumble on friendly and enemy random encounters, which will take you to a small special location to interact with characters or do battle. You may even find hidden loot caches from before the apocalypse and mysterious locations that few have ever seen. We have the Outdoorsman skill, so this means it determines our squad's search radius on the world map when traveling, as well as its ability to avoid hostile random encounters. A good Outdoorsman will be able to avoid dangerous enemies and discover new and hidden locations more easily. So yeah. Alright, well, so here's our whole map. This is the area to which we have access at the moment. So there's Ranger Citadel, Radio Tower, that's where we are going. There's definitely other places to the south of us, to the east and west and everywhere. We'll find them as we go. And we can be pretty generous with like how much we faff about. So we're going to take advantage of this to try and find some secret locations, maybe force a few random encounters. Now, a note for you if you are interested in trying this game for yourself. I cannot recommend this enough. Much like the first Wasteland, this game can be brutal. I almost didn't get into it the first time that I played Wasteland 2. And the game was basically unplayable until I did some level grinding in this first area. Because the level of enemies... There we go, there's our Outdoorsman showing us there, our first secret location. Enemies' strength depends on where you are in the game. It's kind of like how far away you are from Ranger Citadel or what level the dungeon, the nearest location is, you know, that kind of thing. So if you get too far away, you'll fight really strong enemies, but they're not pushovers even just outside the gates. So even on normal difficulty, in order to actually play the game normally and enjoy it, I had to basically run back and forth in front of Ranger Citadel and level up to like level 5 or 6 before I went anywhere else. And after that, the game kind of like worked the way you would expect it to. So just keep that in mind if you decide to try it for yourself. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because Wasteland is where Fallout comes from. Oh, you can see the rads ticking there. Do you want to enter the mysterious shrine? We sure as hell do. Ah, boy. All right. Now help me keep a lookout for little sparkly bits, you know, on the ground and stuff, because our characters may notice things and it won't always point them out over here. So if you see something that looks like we can interact with it like that, you know, it pops up and I don't necessarily see it right away, do feel free to stop me, tell me to go back or that I missed something, because I don't want to miss anything if we don't have to. And I've played this game before, but not like 1,000 times. You know, I don't know it like the back of my hand, and I don't know where every little thing is at. And also some stuff, some caches that might pop up are random. So, you know, they may be in new places that we've never seen before. Ooh, a Larkomatic 420. That is a trinket. +1 to Outdoorsman. All right, well, our first trinket. Sawed-off shotgun. Or assault rifle weapon or ammo. Another pocket medic pack. Awesome. I think everybody should have one of those because everybody has... And he really doesn't want to read that book. I don't know why. Everybody started with like the field medic skill, so you get one of those. Because your starting equipment is determined by the skills that you pick. Sawed-off shotgun, 13 and 19. That's 9 to 14. 7-round capacity. 2-round capacity. Okay, so this one hits harder. And it hits bigger. This one is more narrow. But it holds more shots. Alright, good to know. So here's how trinkets work. You can see our different slots here. We've got a head, torso, legs, back, and armor slot. Armor is separate from torso, by the way. And then we have our trinket slot, where we can equip things like this. This gives us +1 to the outdoorsman skill. So that way, as long as he's carrying that camera, he's actually got 6 outdoorsmen, rather than the 5 he actually has, so. Yeah, exactly. A sawed-off shotgun. Sawed off out of here. Get going with you. Alright, stylized letters are carved into the base of this shrine in the shape of 3 snakes. Serpens. Insidiator. Insidiatur. Shitty-otter. You've already been inspired by this shrine, have we? Oh, it's probably because I visited it before I imported them, I bet. So it's remembering that. So you can't get the bonuses twice. So there's different shrines and little hidden places like that throughout the game that will do things like give you a permanent bonus to a skill or a free attribute point or something along those lines. Wander over here and see if our perception or outdoorsman turns anything up. Nothing. Okay. Alright. Let's go this way. There's an oasis like right over here, I think. Oop, oop. There we go. Okay. So we found some radiation. There we go. Constant and deadly threat. On the world map, it's visible as large green clouds, denoted by a large radioactive icon. So you can see this is level 1 radiation. Geiger counter starts ticking, of course. We start to gradually take damage from the radiation if we enter it. And higher ratings do damage more quickly. But remember, we can get things like rad suits, as it's saying here. So they have different levels of protection. And radiation suits come as a set. You only need 1 for your entire squad, which is great. So that way everybody's inventory isn't taken up with that. It's not the same thing as in the first one where everybody had to have their own individual suit and wear it like armor. Ooh, who would win? Dina and her team or Aish and the party from Might and Magic 8? Ooh. That's rough. I'm gonna say... You know, I don't know, because the thing is, Aish and them, like, you know, Vetrinus was there, they had a dragon, they had magic, they had spells like Armageddon and Meteor Shower, and magic's just not a thing in this setting. I don't know that Dina and the rest of them could compete with that, but they're definitely grittier, and they probably have more team cohesion. Like, they have been through the same amount of shit, if not more, that Aish and them did, so I don't know. Make up your own headcanon for that one. There should be... Yeah, here we go. There's an oasis right here. Yes, please fill up our canteens. Ah, there we go. So you'll see this too as we're walking along. Someone with the camel skill, which is probably Brains. Conserved water. So there's the radio tower. There is a cache. If we go over there, though, we will definitely take damage. Not a lot. Let's risk it. Let's see what happens. Discovered a hidden cache. Yes, we definitely have. Okay. An old Navy revolver, 60 scrap, 38 ammo, 5.5 ammo, energy cells, pocket medic packs. Ooh, a hat. Chest plate, and a spiked collar, which is -1 to kiss ass, but +1 to charisma. Okay. You take that. This is mostly going to be handgun ammo, so you take that. Energy cells, pocket medic pack. I don't know that we need these things, so... And the spiked collar. -1 kiss ass, but +1 charisma. Yeah. Yes. Pink Paw with the power of God and anime, and also this magic sword that he picked up. Also this sword that summons a phoenix. Alright, now let's get out of here. You can see it damaged them a little bit, but not too bad. And there's not like radiation poisoning in this game, so... Yeah, we know about water. Characters will die of dehydration if you run out of water. Now let's see here. This is a trinket as well. -1 kiss ass, but +1 charisma. Now the thing about that is she doesn't have kiss ass anyway, but charisma, as you can see down here, react more favorably to a ranger with high charisma, might talk about things they would have otherwise kept to themselves. Also, I'm pretty sure that that affects the radius of her leadership ability. So yeah, and she doesn't have kiss ass anyway, so like it doesn't matter. And that shouldn't affect Skull because she's not wearing it. See, so her kiss ass is still 7. Alright, cool. Worth it. I love that effect. As you get close to new places, they'll pop up like that on the map, and then you get that flame effect, where it just etches the name in. I love that. I'm going to look around just a little bit before we go to the radio tower, because I think there's a couple of... Maybe a cache around here or something.
SOS! Is anybody out there? This is High Pool. We are under attack. I repeat, we are under attack. Raiders with mortars and explosives are blasting our walls. If anybody can hear this, come at once. Don't know how long we can hold out.
Ooh, High Pool's being attacked by raiders, you say? That's no good. Unfortunate, even, perhaps. You might call it. Thankfully, we have plenty of water. Oh, you see dangerous raiders approaching your position. Oh, thanks to our outdoorsman skill, we have a 100% chance to escape this encounter, which means they ought to be pretty low level. What do y'all think? Shall we fight or shall we run? Because these are probably mooks. But I mean, experience points are experience points. If we don't know what they might be carrying, they could have ammo and stuff like that that we can use. We do have a job to do. You know what? I think we could do with a little action. Let's show off the combat. Okay, so there we go. We can just leave. I love that. Alright, here's the special location they were talking about. God, there is a wrecker cutter. Oh, he's got 24 health. This poor baby. This sweet summer child. Alright. So there. And then there's one over here behind cover. Wrecker Gunslinger. Oh, these dudes don't have a chance. Gunner. Cutter. So those are melee dudes. Okay. Alright. So here's what let's do. Skull. You get right here. And actually, I want to select just you. Oh, no, not that. Oh, let's see. How do I do that? I have forgotten. Toggle group. Okay, that's right. Okay. I have to turn group mode off. Okay. So we are going to... She's going to crouch. Gives her increased evasion and more accuracy with her gun. Dina's going to get over here. Brains is going to hang out with Skull. And Ira's going to take the lead. And then Skull is going to shoot this guy with her sniper rifle. It's out of range at the moment. That's alright. He'll come back. There we go. Oh, baby. Ooh. Encounter begins. Oh, it sure does. Oh, man. So this shows the leadership bonus. This shows where it's coming from. Like, this is who has leadership. The big flag and the triangular flag means they're benefiting from the bonus. So, of course, she has the best leadership bonus. So, she's going to give everyone plus 18% chance to hit. And all enemies within that radius are going to have a 7% less chance to hit. Very nice indeed. Thank you. Okay. Well, I guess if she gets another shot, there's nobody within range, so we'll use this. Ambush chance to hit penalty reduced by 100. Oh man, old Ira here. He's probably just gonna wait. Dina. Will also ambush. Oh gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh it's great. They're back. They're back in action, folks. He didn't kill one, but he's not using a sniper rifle, so. Oh, this guy. He's got a 61% chance to hit. I'll take those odds. Oh. Dang, she actually missed. Wow. Okay. Well, Ira's turn. Let's see. We will end your turn. So here's what Ira's gonna do. He's gonna punch somebody. And again. And again. And again. He's gonna punch somebody to death. That's what's gonna happen. And then get behind cover. Okay. That is... Yeah, okay, we'll go here. That should put him within range, yes. Got him. There we go, total 100 XP. So, loot, we know about loot, we get it. Loot containers, we understand. Conductive armor. Energy weapons don't use armor penetration, they check whether armor is conductive or not. Armor penetration, yeah, so that is, does your weapon negate armor? Ours do. Precision strikes allow you to target individual body parts on enemies to inflict debilitating effects, but at the cost of a lower chance to hit. Exact effects vary depending on the body part you target. There's a random chance of inflicting more severe effects. So some of us have bonuses to precision strikes. Action Q, that's that thing up at the top that shows you whose turn's going to come when. Cover, makes you harder to hit. AP, how much stuff can you do in a turn? We get it. And combat, that is what you just saw. Alright. What's this guy got? He's got scrap. This one. We're going to give this one to Ira. If people are close enough together, you will loot multiple bodies at once. Which is a nice little quality of life feature. So you don't have to spend as much time looting. Oh, wow, this guy. Ooh. There's not much left of him. And assault ammo. Let's see. Take that. Sometimes on little maps like this, there will be loot containers, as the game explained, so they may have a chest or something? Let's see. There are birds. Okay, I don't actually see like a locker or a chest or anything, though. I hope I didn't miss one over here, but I don't think so. But the camera was turned. Okay, I think it's good. One important thing to remember before you leave a map like this is, just in case, because you never know, we are going to reload. Everybody who fired is going to reload. Okay, now she is reloaded. Usually at the end of combat, they will reload on their own, but you never know. Oh, we can't save at this time. Oh, well, we're not in combat, so let's go outside and save. Alright, feeling pretty good about this so far. I hope y'all are as well. I don't want to go too far away from our objective. I was hoping to find something interesting over this way. I don't know what there is over here. Don't remember. I feel like there's something over here. There's probably something over here. Ah, there we go. Another mysterious shrine. Hey, see, I knew there was something. Yes, let us enter the mysterious shrine. We love those. Very similar map to the first one. I don't recall if I have actually done this one. This is the 2 cats, as opposed to 3 snakes. What'd we get? Ira Knuckles is indeed using a shovel. Oh boy, a sawed-off shotgun. A human heart. Oh, we can sell that for $14. Basic trauma kit. Oh good, we love having more of those. Energy cells, 12 gauge ammo, and a shaft of prayer. -2 coordination, but 5% chance to hit and 3% critical chance. In exchange for -2 coordination, though, I don't know that that's worth it. I don't think that evens out. An ornate shrine depicting 2 cats. Inscribed on the plinth is Zinger, Tanner, Twinkie. Okay. I've already been inspired by the shrine. Oh, have I? Probably. Oh, some of our folks leveled up there. You'll love to see it. Since I spent so much time at the beginning kind of explaining the backstory and doing the setup, I'm going to play a little bit longer than I usually do. We need to go get some more water. Because we're at about 1/3 of our capacity. Oh no, raiders are approaching. Raiders, Oh no, raiders. It's raiders. What will we do? What will we do, folks? Just Ira's like, nah, fam, not today or any day. Okay, well, let's see. Takes 1 AP to crouch. And let's see. Shooting costs 6, I think. Actually, no, it might cost less than that. Should be able to crouch, and then, yeah, we can still hit. 100% chance. Oh, didn't get him. That's okay. Intern. Well, we know what Ira's gonna do. Go get him. Well, he's just got like that M2 strapped to his back, like it's nothing. Oh man, oh, better go over here and finish this guy too. Hello. Are there more of you? Ah, yes. Okay, you're over here. Looks like there's 2 more. Alright, Dina's turn. Let's go over here. And then we will set up an ambush. And you'll notice he's got stim packs, so what that means is that Brains, one of his surgeon abilities, perk that he has, is he heals at the beginning of every turn. Which is great for us. Because he is our healer, so we want him to stay alive. Nice. Very nice. Comes the next one. Y'all didn't hear about what we did to the last guys, I guess. Okay, she is still crouching. Good. Well. Ira. Finish him. Oh, he ran out of AP. Really? Wow. Yeah, no, thankfully there's not. Now, there are close combat penalties. Like you can see, she's only got a 50% chance to hit this guy. But that's because he's standing right in her face. Oh, now she has an 84 chance, you see. And yet somehow still missed. There we go. That went well. And we still have those descriptions that we love from the first game, right? Like, Dina Might's bullets ripped through a record cutter, causing 12 points of damage. Where's the first one? Oh, here we go. Ira, frantic after a fresh kill. That's supposed to be frenetic, I think. Frenetic after a fresh kill, Ira Knuckles' thirst for blood grants +1 AP. Inflicts 7 points of damage, ending his life. Skull's high-caliber bullet hits a record gunner for 10 points, see? Love this. I love that they kept that in. Slashing like a berserker, Dina gashes a record cutter, butchering him. Taking careful aim, she pegs him causing 14 points of damage, putting an end to his screaming once and for all. Alright, what we got? You take this one, I think. Okay, scrap. Cal ammo, this is a tool belt. Let's see, so that's those three. So this one is the one that we need to go. Okay, scrap and assault rifles and heavy weapons. Take that then. Alright, time for a level up. 2 skill points available. Oh, wait. Forgot, you have to call.
Copy, Echo 1. This is Ranger Command. Go ahead. Over.
Calling to get a level up. Over.
Echo 1, your team's recent progress merits a number of field promotions.
Oh, thank you.
Congratulations, Echo 1. You've done well.
How correct of you to notice, Ranger Command. Over and out. Well, just out. You don't actually say over and out. I should specify that. People do that all the time. It's like, no, you don't actually say that. Okay, 6 skill points available. What will we spend them on? Another point in assault rifles. That wouldn't be bad. Perception, energy weapons, brawling. We could do toaster repair and have 2 points left over. Barter. I actually think let's go ahead and do assault rifles because that's going to increase her chance to hit. And she did not get a perk this level, so you can see what I mean. You don't get a perk point every level. Ira got 3 skill points available. I don't know that he can buy anything for 3 skill points, so I think he just has to sit this level out. Yeah, okay. Alright, Skull's got 4 points. Put her rank in Kiss Ass. Blunt weapons, field medic. Outdoorsman. Yeah, I think let's go ahead and put it in Kiss Ass. And I didn't realize, actually, I was thinking she might have Barter, but actually, now that I look at it, I think Dina might be the only one with Barter, so we do need to put points in that. Brains, you've got 4 points, my guy. Oh no, he has Barter also. Okay. That works. Because he's nicer. He's got smartass. Animal Whisperer as well. What to do? He maxed out his most important skills. Yeah, I think let's put it in Barter. I like that. Okay. Oh, actually, while I'm in here. Okay, so now, sawed-off shotgun. Some of these things, of course, we obviously want to sell them for the cash. Other stuff, it might not be worth the cash. It might be better to strip it down for parts. So, like, we've got a sawed-off shotgun. She's got a sawed-off shotgun. Let's... There. Does anybody else have any weapons they picked up? No. Okay. So, we've got this Old Navy revolver. Is that better than this? 5 to 8 damage. 10 to 14 damage. 6 round capacity. So that's a 6 shooter, and this has got an 8 clip. 12 meter range. 10 meter range. Okay. So this one hits harder, but the other one has more bullets. I'm not going to worry too much about that right now. That's worth 49, 50, and 50. But we've also got these trinkets and things like that to sell. So let's see if we can... Here we go. Strip for parts. Do you want to strip a sawed-off shotgun? Both the weapon and the attached mods will be destroyed in the process. So there's a 50% chance that we will get junk weapon parts. And sorry, Profane Banana, I just saw your message. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, she pegged him with a bullet. 50% chance to get an open choke. So when you strip down a weapon, generally what you're going to do, or what you're going to get back, is mods that work for that weapon. So like a choke is something you put on a shotgun to change its spread. We don't care too much about that. So we'll just sell those. Now this, we could get a small scope. So see, this one I think is worth it. Alright, we got it. Okay, so a small scope. You can put this on revolvers, assault rifles, sniper rifles, or energy weapons, and it increases the range by 3 meters. I think that that is a great thing to put on a sniper rifle. So, scope. Here we go. We're going to drop this here. Oh, no. Here we go. Attach mod. There it is. To this sniper rifle. There we go. And you can see there it is modded. And you can see that it has a small scope plus 3 meters maximum range. And the range is lit up there as 26 meters. Because it takes 3 weaponsmithing to do that. And she had more than enough. So, there we go. Weapon mods are very important. They are game-changing. They are life-changing. They do matter. And, see? Look. She didn't reload. Sometimes they do and sometimes they don't. I never know the rules exactly. I think maybe it's like the person whose turn the battle ended on doesn't reload automatically or something. I don't know. That seems silly, but... Alright, let's go back over here and get some water. We've got more than enough water to get there, and then we will go to the radio tower. We are getting low, and that's something that even Team Alpha here can't do too much to change. You gotta have water to live. Oh no, Raiders, what will we do?
Thank you. You're too kind.
Oh, thank you for the gift subs, Trance. Man, y'all spoil me. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Let's see, where are these raiders? Oh lord, they're all the way up here. Yes, vote for Mayor Pedros. There we go. Let's get into position. Here. Oh. Oh. Bruh, they hit Brains. Really? Okay. Well, here's the thing about that. That's the thing about that. Oh boy. Let's see. That takes care of that one. Now let's take care of this one. Putting him down for good. Indeed. And this one. There we go. See? That's what you get. Alright, so what were they carrying? Ooh, a glass eye. Okay. Necklace. Makeshift machete. Might be better than just the knife that he's got. And a scorched snuff box. Okay, well that's cash anyway. Let me see if that is better. So the knife is 6 to 9, 95, 55, 2 armor, 3 AP. This is... Okay, so that's 7, 10, 95, 58, and 2 armor penetration. So this one actually has more critical chance. And it has more damage. So it is, in fact, better. Plus this one can attack diagonally, and this one can't. So this knife is worth 25. Can she strip that for parts? That would be silly, but... Yeah, we found the guy who lost the other glass eye. Ah, 50% chance to get grip tape. Oh, okay, well. That's alright. Unusable parts from a torn apart weapon. That's okay. We can sell those. It's not gonna work every time. This we know. Okay, is there anything of interest over here? Do we have treasure chests? Anything of that description? No? Alright. Well, let's get out of here then. Yeah, he had 2 glass eyes. Don't worry about it. Oh, see, that makes sense. If anybody asks, just say he had 1 glass eye that like he was actually using, you know, and then the other glass eye was like his backup in case he lost the first one. Yeah. I don't know why she didn't reload. That's fine though. That's why we check. So we will indeed exit this encounter. What are we doing? Right. Refilling our water. Yes, we will. They moved a smidge, like right after I hit the thing, so it immediately used another one. Very funny. Alright, radio tower. I don't think I'm going to do all of the radio tower tonight, but I wanted to at least get here. Because a lot of this has just been like explaining the game and stuff like that.
Echo One. When you reach the area where Ace's body was found, give it a good going over. The folks that picked him up said it looked like he crawled there. Maybe you can find some tracks leading to where he was attacked. Copy?
Copy.
Pin 4 Echo One and check in immediately with any new info. Those repeater units are a top priority. Ranger Command out.
Out. Alright. Oh yeah, you can tell something nasty happened here. As you look around at the sandy soil, you see crusty red patches of blood. Indeed. There's something very funny just up ahead that I have to show off. Oh. Second, here we go. Examine. Snagged on one of the lower branches of the bush is a bronze star with the words Desert Ranger on the outside ring. Ace's Ranger Star. Yep. There it is. Logbook has been updated. Bring Ace's star home. Yep. Someone back at HQ might be interested, you think? And again, remember to help me keep an eye out for those little sparkles like that. Alright, so this is a very fun scene. There are some bandits up here, right? This is gonna be very funny.
If you want to play in our backyard, you gotta pay. 15 scrap, or we'll break your faces. And my dog will eat your corpses.
So, we can say, yes, we're not playing, we've got a job to do, right? Alright, here's 15. Smartass, but your backyard is the ranger's front yard, so it cancels out, right? Or with Kiss-Ass, Skull can say, very intimidating. The Desert Rangers are looking for men like you. For a small fee, I can call in and introduce you and your boys to General Vargas. But this is my favorite. Sure, let's do this. And after we're done kicking your asses, we're gonna eat what's left of your dog.
You're insane. What the hell is wrong with you? Just go on through, you sick bastard. I'll show you where my secret good thinks place is. Just don't hurt Bark Meat.
His name is Bark Meat. There we go. And he marked the shrine on our map that we already have been to. Ta-da! So that just bypasses that whole encounter, and I believe that you get more experience points for doing that than you do for fighting them. Or it might be about the same amount. Ooh, patches of black liquid are all around under the tower, spattered among Ace's blood, like some kind of black and red abstract painting. Ooh, this crate is stamped ammunition, property U.S. government. If it survived the apocalypse, maybe its contents did too. Indeed. Okay. Alright, we need someone with computer technical skills. Brains, you're up. Let's see. Duct taped to one of the legs of the radio tower is a pre-apocalypse transistor radio. Looks like somebody had patched it into the tower and set it to receive a particular frequency, but the patch wires have been severed. Someone with even the most rudimentary tech skills could probably re-splice those wires and hear that frequency. Okay, we already did that, so... Mechanical repair. Oh, this is mechanical repair, not computer science. I'm the one for this job. Yeah, you're right. I stand corrected. There we go. A small speaker chirps out a series of spasmodic beeps amidst a sea of static. Morse code. Is there anything else over here? Oh. Well, let me tell you Matthias's law, friends. Matthias's law is vengeance, and soon Matthias's law will stretch all... Oh.
Matthias's law is vengeance, and soon Matthias's law will stretch all the way to Arizona and kill those so-called upholders of justice, the Desert Rangers.
So there's the creepy signal that we had heard about. Chain link fence. So we know that. Alarm disarming. It's okay, Mommy will fix it. Oh, don't say that. Okay. Now. You know what? Let's break something. Move over. This is my specialty. We've not gotten to break anything yet. Boom. Let's see. This is... Right, it goes around. So if you come this way, it like loops back around. There's two ways to sort of get into this encounter. Oh, if it weren't for the medical symbols, you would, this would look like the kind of cooler you could take to the beach. Might it contain some healthful items? Ooh. Matching bullet wounds bisect this unfortunate wastelander's head. The slug went in and out and cleanly, so at least it was a quick death. This woman couldn't pay the raiders' toll in scrap, so she paid it in blood. This man's gut met the pointy end of a raider's bowie knife. See, and this loops back around to where we found Ace's star, so... Go. Let's dig this up. Bobby, get. Bobby, get. Ooh, short barrel mod for pistols, SMGs, assault rifles, and sniper rifles. Reduces maximum and optimal range, but increases chance to hit. So, we'll probably... Yeah, we know about weapon mods. I've explained it. Thank you. I don't remember if we can strip weapon mods. No, we can only attach them. So that means we'll probably sell this because we don't necessarily want to reduce our range, especially not for such a small bonus to accuracy. Anything else? Nope, I believe that we have indeed gotten it all. Ah, here we go. Perception. Carefully examining the fence, Skullduggery finds a lock and an explosive trap. Ooh. Alright. Dina's up. Alright. We have succeeded. Ira, knock it down. Okay. There is a lock. Let's unlock that lock. I love how she rubs her hands together before she kneels down. And here we go. A nail board. That sounds like something Ira would enjoy, don't you think? Yeah, I love that brute force is a skill. Well, you gotta know how to apply it, right? Fiberglass case with heavy plastic latches looks just like the kind of thing in which you'd safely store your guns. And instead, someone has stored a sickle. Is that better than our machete? Can't attack diagonally. Let's see, that's 11 to 14. Ooh, it does more damage. 2 armor penetration, 60% critical hit chance. Huh. It's not an... It's very consistent, though. 11 to 14 versus, like, 7 to 10. I don't know. Yes, oh, I love Weird West also. Recommend that one, too. What we got? Oh, anti-venom. Hey! Alright, he can use that to remove venom effects on the other characters. So if somebody gets poisoned. Yes, Deadlands vibes. For sure. Agreed. Okay, so now here is the dark mouth of a cave entrance stares back at you. That's where you're supposed to go, right? Yes, West of Loathing. Oh my gosh. What a buck-wild game. Go. Ooh. Severed plastic leg lies on the ground, leaking an oily black liquid from torn hoses, tangled and caught on some rock half buried in the sand. The stuff is puddled, half congealed beneath the leg, and a metal bone, visible through the hard plastic, points toward more dark patches leading up a nearby incline. Oh, metal leg. I think we know what this is, don't we? Skull can carry that. We know what that is. We've seen that before. Thank you for that orchestra sting soundtrack. You might be able to, actually. I don't remember for sure. You might be able to use it as a weapon. Oh, so there's nothing here. Until there is. Haha, looks like there might be a way through here. Indeed. So, we can go through that cave entrance, or we can go through the secret cave entrance. There's another cave entrance here, right? So this is fun. This is fun. Oh, man. Well, so these are honey badgers. They've got 150 hit points each. They do a lot of damage, though. I think we can take them. Noted and deadly Arizonan animals, and indeed. Yes, the secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. Okay. End turn. Alright. Definitely going to hit them. I think I'm going to stick with the assault rifle. I was thinking about throwing a pipe bomb, but... yeah, their real problem is that they care too much. Okay. Oh, man. Ira. Ira, my guy. Okay. He's going to have to wait He's in the back. Oh no. Okay. Brains is gonna have to move. So, alright. Brains, you're gonna move over here. And shoot. And shoot. Okay, here they come. What will happen? What will happen now? They are very deadly and powerful enemies. Okay, ahem. Well, let's see. Let's try a precision strike, perhaps. So, the way this works, head reduces their chance to hit, but may also turn them psychotic, making them unable to tell friend from foe. Torso. So, reduces their chance to hit and reduces their damage, making them more susceptible to damage. Hind legs, right? Oh, okay, I'm sorry, those red ones, that's our chance to hit and increase damage. So the white is what happens. Hinders an enemy's mobility, has a chance to knock them over. And this one, forelegs, reduces their ability to stay on target or destroy their weapons. Minus 60% chance to hit. Well, that leaves her with 72. Wow, she fucking missed. I can't believe it. Okay, well, reload, I guess. Alright. Dina. Let's see. We're gonna try that. Let's try... Reduces our protection, mobility. Let's try that. Ruined weapon. Yes, good. Shaky aim. So that's gonna like make him less likely to hit. This one will deal less damage when he does hit. And we still have a shot. Oh, and now it's Ira's turn. Yeah, we were too excited about 72. That's what it is. Ira. My goodness gracious. Ira, my guy. Well. We know what must be done. He's gonna punch a honey badger. That's what's gonna happen. Okay. Let's just focus on the same one. We want to kill one as soon as possible, I think. Alright. Back around to Skull. I think this time we'll just go for a shot. Is probably the best thing to do. Okay. Dina. Let's get some more precision strikes in there. Fuck them up. Shaky aim, good. Messed up aim. Not just shaky aim, but like messed up. She messed it up. Okay. They have slow initiative to make up for the fact that they are evil. Literally just punching it to death. I love it. Okay, here we go. What's gonna happen? Ooh! They do deal a lot of damage, though. Ooh, a lucky miss. Nice. Oof. 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 Okay. Alright, let's see. So this heals 40 to 57 points of con. Thankfully. Alright. And let's see, that'll take 3. That takes 6. Okay, so we'll just shoot, I think. Can I do a precision strike on one of these? Let's try this again. Maybe ruin their weapon. Okay, he didn't do anything extra. It's alright. Okay, so she's under pressure. Minus 39% hit chance. But because she has focus shooter, the penalty is decreased by 15%, which is nice. So she shoots someone over here. Not that bad, right? 87% chance to hit. I'll take it. We need them to go down. Okay. Go ahead and reload. Alright. Dina. Dina, my dear. Okay. Dina. We do have this shotgun, though. 9 to 14 damage. 17 to 30. Okay, so that's still going to deal more damage, though, I think. So, let's switch to burst mode. And there we go. Ooh, cool. We missed but got this one. Alright. Ira's turn. Once again. He can heal himself, actually. Let's do that and not be foolish. Everybody's got field medic. Let's take advantage of that. And then... back attack. Back attack. Back attack. Alright. Brains. How about... maybe we'll cause them to take more damage. Alright, scratched hide. Can we do that again? Damaged hide. Very nice. We love that. Okay. Do that for now. Alright, Skull. We believe in you. Oof. Oh no! Dina's down. Oh no! What do we do? What do we do? Well, first things first. Let's heal ourselves again. They are badgering us. And I do hate it. Okay. Can I do a precision strike? I can. Let's do that. Alright, they are dazed. Let's do another one. Stunned. One mo again. Ooh, dazed also. Very nice. And we can hit again, I think. Yeah, lucky crit on a back attack. Alright. Okay, time to swap weapons. Oh, Don't know why that was empty. Let's see here. Let's hit this one. I think. We don't have enough to switch fire modes. What's this is. Right. Where is our... there we go. Trauma kit. Dina, back on your feet, hun. Okay, we're gonna buy her some time. Let's see. This one has a chance to knock them over. Let's try it. Staggered. Staggered. Stunned. There we go. We love that. It's working. Ooh. Ooh. Oh no. Oh no. This may be going wrong. Oh no. Uh-oh. He is critically wounded. Oh no. She is seriously wounded. It's not the same, but hey, this is nothing new, right? We've been here. We've been here before. We have been here before, folks. Okay, let's just shoot. This is why we save. Oh, they are crippled. Nice. Okay. Let's see if we can do some damage to some of these others. There we go. Oh, out of range. Okay. Alright, Skull. What's that? You do it? Oh, okay, she's not doing it because they need a trauma kit. Maybe the explosive was. Yeah, we might try the pipe bombs. The pipe bombs... Oh, I can't even see right now. It won't let you look at an inactive character's inventory. Yes, we know about injuries. Thank you very much. Let's see here. Let's try and get one of these down. Oh, actually, she should heal herself. Physician, heal thyself. Lucky crit. Love it. We love that. Okay. Let's... Alright. That still deals more damage, so, like, it's worth it every time. There's no reason not to. Oh, it's psychotic. Uh-oh. Don't necessarily like the way they use that word, but... Basically, it's confused. There we go. Thank you for the help. Thank you for the assist. Lucky miss. Very nice. Okay. Alright. Bleeding out. Oh, no. Can be removed with the appropriate item. Hey, you know, if it works, right? Okay, we're gonna have to shoot and then reload, I think. This one's got 91, this one's got 82. Let's focus on it. I'm gonna go ahead and reload. And actually stand up. You're not using the sniper rifle anymore, so let's get your evasion up. Oof! No! Oh, she died and will always be remembered. Oh, no! Okay. Alright. This is like a secret boss fight in the game, so... Okay, first things first. Let's make sure that Ira is, like, over here. Okay. Dina? Brains, you're going to go in the back. Skull, you're going to go back here and cover. Ira, you're going to go up front where they have to go past you to get to everybody else. Now Dina. And we have 2 pipe bombs. 50 damage and a 3-meter radius. Okay. Let's do that. Let's give that a shot. And let's make sure, too, I don't want to make this mistake again. Okay. Swap weapons. Okay, good. His minigun is loaded. See, I don't know why her assault rifle was not loaded. Wild. Hit down. You. His phase blaster's not loaded either. Okay. Alright, let's try this. Here we go. The trick is to not hit that box and destroy whatever is in there. Go for it. Ha ha! Alright. Skull. Let's do this. Okay, 72, 100% chance to hit. I should probably do that, like, sooner rather than later, because that's going to cause them to take more damage. But let's do this first. Okay, now while they are still together... Free aim. There we go. One mo again. Nice. That took them all a third of the way down. Now, let's... This one. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, not enough AP. Okay. Brains? They're out of range. Okay, well, let's keep them out of range. Ooh, that's not the way to do it, bud. There we go. Staggered. Okay. Now, let's see. This one is going to be... Let's try this. Come on. There we go. Good. Good hit. Okay. Don't have enough. Okay. Sniper rifles consume a lot of AP. Dazed. Dazed and confused. There we go. Let's scratch that hide. Alright, let's go. Let's go, gamers. There we go. End his turn. Okay, let's see. Can we do... There we go. Damaged hide. Let's mess up their weapons. Shaky aim. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Okay, let's... I can get off 2 shots if I just shoot them, so let's do that. Oh, no, I can't either. Okay, well, reload then, I guess. Messed up aim. There we go. Messed up aim again. Okay, this is going great. Punch it to death, bro. There we go. And he got 1 AP for that. Nah, fam. Nah. Nah, I said. Alright, this is going much better. See, we just gotta stick to their specialty. Alright, what are we gonna do here? Let's try this. Hobbled. Okay, I'll take it. Hobbled again. Is that enough? Okay, no. We're out. Alright. Let's... If I hit this one... Oh, man, she missed. Dang. Okay, that's alright. just... Okay, this is 65. Oh, boo. It's alright. Okay, 39. Should I punch? Let's punch. I think we can get him. I think we can do it. Got him. That's 2 down. Okay. This guy. Let's try. Oop. You can't do that. Brains. You messed it up, bro. There we go. Okay, he's got to reload on his next turn. Alright, let's do this. Yes, please attack Ira. Boo, boo this badger. Boo. Boo this badger. Yes, already twice as many dead badgers, which is great. Go. Excellent. What you got, 30? That ain't nothing, bro. Okay. Oh, man. We got to reload. And then we're going to use a med pack on Dina because we want to stay ahead of that. There we go. Full health. And we'll crouch. And you've got 13 left. Let's actually do this. This might take them out in one shot. Oh no, her weapon jammed. What? Oh. Oh man. Oh, that's the first time that's happened, so that's okay. There we go. That's 3 dead badgers. They always do. Yeah. Alright. Unjam. And now she can't fire, yeah. That's alright. We got him this time, so it's all good. Alright, there we go. That was it. Just needed to bomb him. 240 XP. There we go. Everybody reload, please. Excellent, and we only used 1 health pack too. That's pretty good. I like it. Alright. What we got? Ah, Well, there you go. Badger tail, badger skin, badger skin. What? It's fine. There's a lock, okay. We're gonna sell it or keep it as a trophy. What we got? All right, sniper rifle ammo. It's this and that. So we even broke even on our healing kits, and then this. Here we go. 3-headed snake amulet. Ooh, minus 3% critical chance, but plus 2 leadership. I think that's a good trade, maybe. Actually. Because her critical chance is 44% anyway. I think that might be better. Because plus 2 leadership, that's going to give her... she's going to treat it as a 10. So that increases everybody's chance to hit like a lot. That's good. Okay. Cool. Oh, right. Not much is left of this guy. Looks like the badgers had a full meal. find? Ooh, an unusual bow. It's actually a trinket. +3 critical chance. Well, we know who gets that. Am I right? Boop. There we go. Weirdly, her critical chance is, like, lower. It's because she only has so many ranks in sniper rifle. Her weapon skill's actually low. Okay. Well, that was that. So, seems to be light at the end of the tunnel. Oh man, how about that? And it comes out over here. So, that is actually a way, if you find the cave entrance here, you can bypass the bandits by coming out behind them and sneaking around, but if you do, you have to go through the honey badgers. Imagine that. Not pleasant. I can't imagine. Especially if you're, like, actually a level 1 group that just started out, because keep in mind, you saw how hard that was. Now, most of that was due to our equipment, because we don't have, like, we've got shit armor. But even with all of our skills and all of those hit points, like, you know, Ira's got 116 health. And Dina has 97, 76, 88, and you still saw what kind of fight that was. So, like... Oh, man. Now, I think, John, actually, I might need to adjust my my OBS settings, because I didn't hear them either. So I think that you're right. So yeah, I will fix that after this. All right, well, speaking of after this, I think that's going to be it for now. We just about finished the radio station, but we did what I wanted to do. I got to show everything off and introduce the characters, and y'all got to see the honey badger fight, and we got to win it. I think we are doing pretty well. So, I hope that you agree, and we'll be back for more, because now that we've gotten started on this one, we're going to be doing Wasteland 2 every other Monday, because we are back to our regularly scheduled program, as it were. There we go. Since we have finished Mario RPG, the remake on the Switch, we're now going back to alternating Monday series, so I will be back with more Wasteland 2 on February the 12th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, which is New York and Miami time here in the US. And between now and then, we are starting a new series on Thursday as well. We've got Mystery PI, the lottery ticket, coming up for you then. Our new Thursday series. On Saturday, we'll be continuing The Curious Cases of Dr. Biani Esquire in the Land of Arcanum of Steamworks and Magix Obscura, our current patron request, which I'm already having a lot of fun with. I hope y'all are as well. And then on February the 5th, Specific Pixel will be back for our next husband play. He's going to be playing the original Baroque on the Sega Saturn, now that there is a fan translation of it. We also have our first special events coming up, so be sure to check out our schedule on Twitch or over on Patreon. We have a public post for that there, and I'll give reminders on YouTube and stuff too. But on February the 11th, we are going to have an all-day Valentine's stream. It's going to be our first retro romance special. And we're going to be playing some, like, old dating sim type games for you, Specific Pixel and I, so look forward to that. And we've got some other specials coming up as well, like we have our channelversary coming up March the 3rd. We're going to have something special for April Fools. We have some stuff, you know, we have a charity stream for Pride Month in June. So, thankfully somebody did fix it. They did fix it, and now you can play it in English, so... So, if I'm lucky, you will join me for some or maybe even all of those. If I'm very lucky, particularly lucky. If I'm super lucky, you might even follow on Patreon for free, or pledge if you're feeling zesty. Hop over, follow on YouTube, subscribe there, like the video, leave a comment, all of that stuff I have to say for the algorithm. You know how it is. You know, you get it. But either way, I am certainly grateful for the privilege of your time tonight. It is a blast playing Wasteland 2 for y'all, even though it's technically not old enough to be on the channel, but that's the whole point, is like we enjoyed Wasteland 1 enough that I wanted to do this, and y'all wanted it bad enough that you smashed those stretch goals for last year's charity stream, so I'm glad to be here with it. glad to see the crew back, and I hope y'all are already having fun with Dina, Ira, Skull, and Brains in their newest adventure. I will catch y'all in the next one, and until then, as always, thanks for playing.